seat fits nice.
Yeah, it's a tight seat. There we go. Get this guy going here.
Okay, that's rolling. my first impression was the acceleration. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it just whoop.
Right.
You know, but right after that, the thing I hadn't even anticipated was the incredible amount of lateral G's this thing will do. I mean, the tires are just stuck to the ground, you know?
Cornering speed, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like I've never felt that in a car before. That was amazing.
Well, I'm glad you had fun.
Oh, man, yeah.
It's, this car is really all about the suspension. It always has been. And that's what I did long before this engine.
Okay.
So I've been driving this thing for 26 years on the track, and it's always been suspension. You know, lighten it up, better suspension, better suspension. I've went through probably 4 different iterations of suspension on this thing.
Okay, wow.
And the suspension that's on that is on this car now is absolutely world class.
Okay.
Absolutely world class. And it'll outhandle. You've seen the Porsches. I speed up Porsches like crazy.
Oh man, yeah.
So that's the thing, is I've learned how to drive this thing over 23 years with the original motor. And this track is what finally killed that motor.
Oh, okay.
Is those long straights and 5th gear, the old motor. I mean, it was a Ford factory 302.
Wow.
You know, 5 liter from 1990. And I was driving it on this track in 2016.
Goodness sakes.
So
the same engine all that time?
Same engine all this time. Wow. I just drove the pants off of that engine. And it finally, the bearings were all starting to go. I was losing pressure. It was time to call.
Well, that's a testament, though, to that engine.
It really is. And same transmission and same clutch.
Goodness sakes,
26 years on the same clutch transmission. And I drove it just like I did today.
Wow.
But obviously didn't have the acceleration, right? But it had all the handling. And so I've improved my driving skill, and I've built a suspension that will stand up to the greatest cars out there. You know, as far as just road racing, suspension, you put Porsche, BMW, any of them in here. This is going to handle. I mean, that little Alfa Romeo definitely can outhandle me, but it probably weighs 1,000 pounds less.
Which is the one that you let pass?
That guy right there.
Okay, and then immediately
he let me pass. Oh yeah. Because I have more power down the straight.
Okay.
But that is a car that truly can handle better than this.
Okay.
Because it's the weight, right? Okay. That thing weighs 1,000 pounds less than this does.
Oh, that's huge.
And so, you know, but for a 2,800 pound car, which this is empty, it's 2,800 pounds.
Okay.
You're not going to find another car out there with suspension that's gonna better this. I'm sure by small margins, maybe, but you know, you put an equal engine in multiple different cars with different suspension, this is going to come out on top.
Right. Wow.
It'll definitely be one of the fastest suspensions.
I was amazed.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then to throw this motor on here, now I've been driving this thing for 26 years. So this is a dream motor if there ever was one.
Okay.
I waited 26 years for a motor.
Right.
And of course my wife, you know, she's somewhat tolerant of this, but when you start talking big motors, there's a lot of money involved.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah, I kept putting it off until the engine finally expired. And then I'm like, all right, I've been waiting this long, I'm gonna build the perfect 302, which is what I did. Okay. So, I mean, it's aluminum block, it's internally balanced. I don't know, we'll see it on the video, but I'm getting close to 7,000 RPMs out of it.
You know, that's one thing I didn't look. I was looking at the speedometer. I know we had almost
recall. Oh, I have it off. Let's see. Let's see what the recall is. No. I cleared the recall. Shoot, okay. Sorry. Anyway, so the light comes on at 6,500, but it runs to 7. You know, but the motor, it's good for 8,000 RPMs. Wow. Because it's internally balanced. It has all forged. So all the crankshaft, the connecting rods are all forged. Okay. Wow. And then the pistons, of course, are forged as well. So it's a bulletproof engine.
All the good stuff.
And yeah, you're feeling 515 horsepower.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, it's just, 500, that much horsepower on a 2,800 pound car.
2,800 pound car that handles and has some serious brakes. Yeah. Serious brakes.
Oh, man.
I don't know how fast I was going down the straights, but
you're just about hitting 140 on that long straight over there.
Right.
I mean, holy cow. Yeah. And then making a hairpin turn.
Right.
You know, how cool is that?
Yeah, pulling it down from 140 to a hairpin. Yeah. So it's been my passion for 26 years. So. Wow. And I bought this thing brand new.
I know, that's amazing.
Yeah, brand
It's
new.
a 94, you said?
90.
A 90.
1990.
Wow.
Yeah, graduated from college, got my first job, and this was the first thing I went out and bought.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that was the trans cooler that just turned off. So we were heating everything up, so this thing has coolers all over the place. Now I probably just need some better brakes.
That was amazing, man.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
It was
absolutely,
cool.
absolutely.